Welcome inside our San Francisco studios. It's Football Weekly, the digital edition, along with an All-American wide receiver at USC, Curtis Conway, and a man who's coached 3 teams in the Pac-12 Conference, Rick Neuheisel. Mike Yam with you. Guys, this has got the makings of a heavyweight fight, especially the way Utah's defense has been able to play for most of the season. Oregon right now is high-flying and on a roll. The biggest question, I think, centers around the Utah offense, Seaway. Do they have enough firepower to keep pace with the Ducks team that seemingly can put up points at a blink of an eye?
You know, I don't know of too many teams in college football that can keep up with Oregon's offense. And right now, the way the Utes are playing with no passing game, they've become one-dimensional. And Devontae Booker, who is I would say, their star of the whole football team right now, it's easy to shut him down now without a passing game. And that's what Oregon is going to focus on. They're going to focus on shutting him down and force the Utes to throw the ball. Now, here's the bigger problem. If Oregon starts to score points and they happen to get up by 14, 21 points, now you're forced to throw the ball. Dres Anderson, no deep threat. Yeah. It could be a long day for the Utes.
You know, it's interesting. You mentioned Devontae Booker is the one dimension that Utah has going for him. You look at the box score from a week ago, you see 146 yards, you say, hey, he's still really viable. But then you look how many carries, 37 times, yes. Less than 4 yards a carry. They have to find some throw game. They have to. Travis Wilson was in there, we thought, because he was the better passer than Kendall Thompson, the other young quarterback in the fold. So to me, they have to either say Travis is going to be more effective as a thrower along with Devontae Booker, or maybe we see some Kendall Thompson in this game. Because as you mentioned, to hold Oregon down, by the way, in the last 2 times they've been out, 4 scores in a row against Stanford, 3 touchdowns and a field goal. And against Washington, after this opening 3 and out, they went 4 touchdowns in a row. Right. This is a potent Oregon offense because they have big backs now. Royce Freeman is coming downhill. Thomas Tyner is coming downhill. Yes. And you have to squeeze to get there. Well, here's the problem. When you squeeze, there's that old number 8, that Hawaiian Houdini going around the edge. And he doesn't always have to keep it. He can go around the edge and drop it off to guys like Byron Marshall or a host of talented receivers. So to me, this is a really, really tough defensive assignment for a team that likes to attack the pocket, because this is going to be straight at them. What you said in our meeting earlier, when you take pass rushers and you take people straight at them, they don't like that so much. So Nate Orchard's got to put on his big boy pads and play some run defense before he thinks about sacking quarterbacks. That takes them a little bit out of their rhythm. You got to like the Ducks in this contest. Anything other than the defense for Utah that potentially could pull out a win for them? I mean, it seems like it's up to special teams.
The special teams, but I mean,
seems like you're trying to steal points right now.
I mean, first of all, they have a great field goal kicker, but you can't trade field goals with points with Oregon. So now Clay comes into the picture. You know, can they get 2? Can they get 2 touchdowns out of them on a punt return, a kickoff return? It's very possible, but still, with that alone, they're going to need a lot. They're going to need a passing game.
Mariota threw a pick a week ago. Stanford picked him off. They're going to need some short fields. Utah's going to need some short fields. They get tricks up their sleeve. Kyle Whittingham, we remember the surprise onside against UCLA. They're going to have take some chances. They got a home crowd that's going to be excited. There's nothing like the Muss when they get fired up. This is going to be exciting. And but for an Andy Phillips miss last week, this could be the title fight. I mean, Utah could be sitting here with only 1 loss. It's not the case. They're going to have to play a little bit desperate. And when they play desperate, they're dangerous. We saw that against Stanford a year ago when Stanford went in there with all the hype.
You guys talk about title fights. One thing we know about boxing, styles make fights. Yeah. And right now, Utah loves to rush the passer. That's not what Oregon does. They love to run the football.
Mentioned a title potential. This particular matchup, a field goal away from maybe seeing that. The championship game, December 5th. Oregon fans know what it's like to head to Levi Stadium, at least in the area. Some of them made the trek for that matchup against Cal. If you want to go to Levi Stadium on December 5th, tickets, pac-12.com/tickets. For Seaway and Rick, I'm Mike. Thanks for watching this edition of Football Weekly.